6:30 a.m. Good morning and welcome to News Dawn on 92.7 KUFM Benin City. First, the headlines. Senate passes 2021 to 2023 medium-term expenditure framework and fiscal strategy paper. JAM awards 5 best performing institutions 375 million naira. And group kicks off protest campaign against insecurity in the north.
On business, Securities and Exchange Commission begins review of 10-year capital market master plan.
And in sports, Lewandowski beats Ronaldo, Messi to win FIFA the Best Player Award. Details of these and more after this break. I am Charles Oporum. Now the news in detail. The Senate on Thursday passed the 2021 to 2023 Medium-Term Expenditure Framework, or MTEF, and the Fiscal Strategy Paper, FSP. The passage followed the consideration of a harmonized conference report of the Joint Committee of the Senate and House of Representatives. In his presentation, Chairman of the Senate Committee on Finance, Senator Solomon Adeola, said the conference report of the Senate and House of Representatives was a harmonized position of both chambers upon examination of the differences contained in the 2021 to 2023 MTEF/FSP document. According to the lawmaker, the Joint Committee of the two chambers, after due deliberations, recommended the daily crude oil production be pegged at 1.86 million barrels per day, benchmark oil price at $40 per barrel, exchange rate at 379 naira to $1, and the gross domestic product rate at 3%, inflation rate at 11.95%, and federal government retained revenue at 7.99 trillion naira. The federal government on Thursday asked Nigerians to comply with COVID-19 health guidelines as the holiday season beckons. The call was part of the National Economic Council resolution after a meeting chaired by Vice President Yemi Osinbajo. Nigeria in recent weeks has witnessed a surge in new infections of the coronavirus, with Nigeria recording its highest daily number of infections. According to the INEC, the increase has been worsened by people's non-compliance with laid-down health guidelines, such as the wearing of masks, social distancing, and hand washing. A number of people living with disabilities from the Niger Delta region on Thursday stormed the National Assembly complex in Abuja to protest neglect by federal lawmakers representing them at the federal legislature. The aggrieved protesters, under the banner of Great Minds Foundation of People Living with Deformities in the Niger Delta, forced themselves inside the assembly complex despite resistance by security operatives at the National Assembly gate. The spokesperson of the group, Amos Etam, said they arrived at the National Assembly from various states of the Niger Delta to demand their rights from their representatives. Some of the persons living with disabilities were reported to have manhandled the National Assembly security man who was trying to prevent them from entering into the building. The Deputy Whip of the Senate, Senator Aliyu Sabi, who led other lawmakers to meet with the protesters, appealed for calm and said their grievances will be addressed. Senator Sabi asked the protesters to delegate a 5-man team to meet the National Assembly leaders. Elsewhere, the National Identity Management Commission, NIMC, on Thursday said that there is no cause for panic regarding the 2 weeks deadline for deactivation of subscribers' identity module or SIM cards that are not linked with users' national identity number, NIN. The Commission explained that adequate arrangements have been made to capture the data of 200 million Nigerians within the next 5 years. It added that the steps taken so far to ensure that all subscribers have NIN in their SIM cards are meant to address the security challenges facing the country. The Commission also said the telecommunication operators would be involved in the exercise. The spokesman of NIMTI, Kayode Adegoke, said government has approved licensing of over 200 institutions to carry out enrollment of Nigerians and legal residents into the National Identity Database on behalf of the National Identity Management Commission. The method will increase the enrollment centers from the current 1,000 to 10,000 across the country. The Federal Road Safety Corps, FRSC, says it will start enforcing the National Identification Number Directive on driver's license processing nationwide with effect from December 21st. Assistant Corps Marshal, Corps Public Education Officer BC Kazim announced this in a statement on Wednesday in Abuja. Kazim said the enforcement became necessary following the federal government's directives on harmonization of citizens' data by relevant agencies. In compliance with the directive, he said the FRSC had earlier put members of the public on notice, urging them, particularly those going for the driver's license processing, to adhere to the directives. He further stressed the need for a harmonized database on citizens' information because it was critical to resolving the challenges of identifying individuals. According to him, it will also assist security agencies in data collation and quick retrievals to address some of the nation's security challenges. Coming up in the moment, JAM awards 5 best performing institutions 375 million naira. Do stay with us, please.
Young Muslim Jama'ah, Edo State, Nigeria presents the 30th edition of her Vacation Course for Muslims, VCM 1442 AH, famed as Shifa, the Divine Panacea, featuring soul-inspiring lectures, tafsir sessions, film show, competitions, and so much more. Date is Thursday, December 24th, 2020 to Saturday, the 2nd of January, 2021. Venue, Blue Dove Education Center, number 7, Oregon Street, off TV Road, Benin City. Registration fee is 3,000 naira flat. This camp is for post-primary and tertiary students, as well as school leavers and workers. Formal opening ceremony is scheduled for Sunday, 27th December, 2020. For further information, please call 080-3689-7633. Please note that all COVID-19 protocols and social distancing will be strictly observed.
Welcome back. 5 best performing tertiary institutions in the country have been awarded the total sum of 375 million naira by the Joint Admissions and Matriculation Board, JAM. Minister of Education Adamu Adamu, who revealed this on Thursday while delivering a keynote address at JAM's 2nd edition of the National Tertiary Admissions Performance Merit Award for 2019 in Abuja, pledged the federal government's continued support for teaching, learning, and research in the country. It was gathered that 5 universities who emerged winners in the board's 5 categories for the awards will take home 75 million naira each. JAM's registrar, Professor Ishak Oloide, in his remark earlier, said the University of Ilorin won the most subscribed institution by candidate category, while Ahmadu Bello University won the most national institution in admission of candidates. Federal University Wukari won the most improved institution in gender balance, while the University of Ilorin again won the institution with the highest number of admitted international students. In the last category, Ogun State Institute of Technology, Igbese, also won the most compliant institution in keeping to guidelines of admissions. The Lagos State government has directed public and private schools in the state to vacate on Friday, December 18th. The Director General, Office of Education, Quality Assurance, Ministry of Education, Abiola Seriki Ayini, who made the announcement in a statement, said the 2020-2021 first-term academic session for public and private schools comes to an end on Friday, 18th December 2020. Schools are to resume on January 4th, 2021, while boarding school students are to resume on Sunday, 3rd January 2021. And from Lagos to Niger State, where the Niger State government has directed all civil servants to stay at home from December 21st, 2020. This is to avert the second wave of the coronavirus pandemic following the increased number of cases in recent times. The governor's directive was contained in a statement signed by the head of service, Salamatu Abubakar on Thursday. According to the statement, the workers are to stay at home till further notice. The directive, however, excludes workers on essential services. Niger State has recorded 302 cases of COVID-19, including the state governor, Abubakar Bello, who tested positive on November 16th with 12 deaths. 17 local government areas have so far recorded cases of the virus. A coalition of northern groups, CNG, on Thursday embarked on civil campaigns aimed at mobilizing communal support against rising insecurity in the northern part of the country, which had climaxed with the abduction of 333 schoolboys from Government Secondary School, Kankara, Katsina State. The national coordinator of the group, Balara Bilufai, told newsmen at a briefing held in Katsina Motel that the group had lined up a set of actions to urge President Muhammadu Buhari and his government to act on the grave situation in the country. He further listed other activities to include mobilizing communities for coordinated self-protection call for a mass and prolonged struggle, #Bring Back Our Boys, in solidarity with the parents of the kidnapped students across the entire northern region. The coordinator further alleged that the current insecurity in the north is taking its toll on the economy of the region, especially in agriculture, where most farming communities have been denied access to farms. Coming up in the moment on our business news, Securities and Exchange Commission begins review of 10-year capital market master plan. Gustav Orlando has more in our business news bulletin.
1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, 600 billion, and the last kobo. Oh yes, we follow the money. It's all about the business and the business of business. The gains and the losses. The bulls and bears. The rise and falls. The risk and the satisfaction of seeing the last kobo rise to millions. On KUFM's Business News, the simple and complex jargons of business just make sense. Get the trending news on the morning market, forecast, investment opportunities, policy changes, and other breakout information on the ever-busy world of business. KU Business News, Monday to Friday on our news dawn, 6:30 to 7 a.m.
Good morning. The Nigeria Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, on Thursday said it has commenced a joint review of Nigeria's 10-year Capital Markets Master Plan, CMMP, with financial sector deepening Africa to reflect current realities, such as the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic and dwindling crude oil prices. In a statement in Abuja, SEC stated that the review became necessary in view of the need to support the country's economic resilience amid new economic challenges as presented by lower oil prices and the COVID-19 pandemic. According to the capital market regulator, the review of the CMMP will see it work with financial sector deepening Africa's regulator support program to develop a revised 10-year CMMP that would strengthen Nigeria's capital markets and their capacity for capital mobilization. It noted that the CMMP provides a vision for Nigeria's capital market as well as a roadmap with objectives to meet it. It explained that the process would involve an assessment of progress made since the plan's implementation to date and would also witness engagement with stakeholders for inputs. Minister of State for Petroleum Resources Timipre Silva on Thursday disclosed that the federal government has adopted key strategies to help strengthen Nigeria's petroleum industry after the COVID-19 pandemic and also insulate the economy from a future crash in the prices of crude oil. This was also as the Nigerian Association for Energy Economics, NAEE, argued that the Nigerian petroleum industry had over the last 20 years showed that it lacked the necessary capacity to change and adapt to global trends. Speaking at the 13th International Conference of the NAEE in Abuja, Silva stated that the ongoing transformation of the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation, NNPC, into a diversified energy company and the increased focus on domestic gas utilization were major strategies adopted that will strengthen the oil and gas industry and help cushion the effect of a future crash in the crude oil price. According to Silva, the COVID-19 pandemic and progressive decline in crude oil prices in 2020 had made it imperative for Nigeria to aggressively pursue the diversification of its portfolio to non-oil businesses so as to cushion the effects of a future crash in the crude oil prices and position the oil and gas industry for growth in a post-COVID world. He further stated that the government had come to terms with the application of domestic gas as a platform to drive a truly sustainable in-country economic diversification. And finally, on business, the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, has directed payment switching and processing companies to stop local currency transfer of diaspora remittances received through international money transfer operators, IMTOs. The Apex Bank also directed mobile money operators to disable wallets from receipt of funds from IMTOs. The directives, according to the CBN, were to ensure compliance with its recent policy, which allows beneficiaries of diaspora remittances to receive the proceeds in foreign currency. And that's it on business. And now in sports, where Lewandowski beats Ronaldo, Messi to win FIFA Best Player Award. Charles Oprum has more on our sports desk this morning.
Manchester United boss Ole Gunnar Solskjaer said his side played brilliant football as they moved to 6th in the Premier League with a comeback victory over bottom club Sheffield United. Marcus Rashford's double ensured the visitors maintained their perfect away record in the Premier League this season. Goalkeeper Dean Henderson, playing against his former club, gifted the Blaze an opener 5 minutes when forward Oliver Burke blocked his clearance, allowing David McGoldrick to tap in. John Fleck missed a glorious chance to make it 2-0, which proved costly as Solskjaer's side dominated for much of the match against the winless Blades. Rashford equalized after 26 minutes, his powerful strike from Victor Lindelof's through ball giving Aaron Ramsdale no chance. Anthony Martial ended his 491-minute goal drought by collecting Paul Pogba's pass and beating Ramsdale at the second attempt. And Rashford appeared to have made things comfortable 9 minutes after the break by shooting under the diving Ramsdale following a swift counter-attack. Victory moves Manchester United to within a point of 4th place Leicester City, while Chris Wilder's Blades chalked up an unwanted record of 8 successive league defeats and remain 9 points from safety. And finally, on sports, Bayern Munich forward Robert Lewandowski has won the award for the Best FIFA Men's Player of the Year for 2020. The Polish national team captain was named ahead of Barcelona and Juventus stars Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo to win the coveted prize. He emerged the winner of the prize after he helped Bayern to win a treble, the Bundesliga, Champions League and the DFB Pokal trophies. Lewandowski, who finished as a top scorer in all 3 competitions, scored his 250th goal in the Bundesliga to help Bayern seal an important win over Wolfsburg in a match that ended 2-1 on Wednesday. Nicknamed the Buddy and dubbed the Machine by his wife, the Poland forward has already scored 18 goals in 17 games this season. And that's it on sports. And with the sports stories, we come to the end of our package this morning. But before we leave, a quick recap of the headlines. The Senate has passed the 2021 to 2023 medium-term expenditure framework and the fiscal strategy paper. JAMB is awarded 5 best-performing institutions, 375 million naira. And a group has kicked off protest campaign against insecurity in the north. Do remember that the continued unity of Nigeria is a collective responsibility. Be sure to play your part. Do not forget, you can listen to us anywhere in the world by visiting our website at www.kufm.net, or you can download our mobile app from the Google Play Store. We are also live on YouTube at KUFM Nigeria, and you can also listen to us on radiogarden.com. KUFM News Dawn was produced by Blessing Asekome. I am Charles Opulum saying thanks for listening and good morning.
92.7 KUFM News. Concise, precise, balanced, unbiased.
We are live from Benin City to the world. This is 92.7 KUFM Newsdog.
KUFM 92.7. Turn on excitement.
My name is Dita Lover Joe Mapel. Any of I go know well. MTN Pulse don't come ring my bell. What's this I hear of data just for the night? You see, I'm a very, very big guy, but I don't joke with my little vibes. So MTN get the free guy with this data plan for the midnight. 11 p.m. to 6 a.m. Don't go boy, I can live the life. IG, TikTok is ready to go. Oh boy, I'm feeling fine because 11 to 6 in the morning. IG, TikTok body. Too picky, they're farming. MTN Pulse, yes, of course, MTN Pulse.
MTN Pulse. Do you? Dial *406# to join. Everywhere you go, MTN.
Of Christmas, my Maggie can do me.
12 spicy suya, 11 rishi.
10 rats of my mind, 9 nefariro.
8 pizza funkabi, 7 pepper soups, 6 sisli snails, 5 fried fish,
4 cocoa bangos, 3 party jollof, 2 giz dodo.
Reason to season with Maggie. Cook the difference.
Good afternoon, Oga Landlord.
Afternoon, Sonny.
I beg, I hear say if I want open bank account, I go need NEPA bill, water bill, CFO of this land, and 2 guarantor. So I beg, enter house, help me bring the document, then come, make I go make photocopy.
Sonny, why are you disturbing yourself when you can open a Hope Wallet account with your phone number right now?
I feel open account now?
Of course.
And you sure say not be those ones who I go need ATM card to activate?
See, Sonny, you can use your phone number for transactions immediately you open a Hope Wallet account from anywhere. No need to go and queue under the canopy at the bank. No need for documents or filling any form. Just dial *569*9# on this your phone now.
*569*9#. Abi? Oga Landlord, they don't send me message. They say, I welcome to Hope PS Bank.
Sonny, you don't get account with that.
Just like that?
Just like that.
Hope. Succeed. Hope Bank always.
Want some mouth-watering magical moments that connect and truly touch the heart this Christmas? My name is Ife Mogeku of Ife's Kitchen, and I am so excited Christmas is here. So let's make magic with Mamador. So visit Mamador website on mamador.ng and Instagram and Facebook pages at mamador.ng for some deliciously tasty holiday recipes like never before. Enjoy a deliciously nourishing Christmas with Mamador.
Hey everybody, it's Charlie Puth.
This is Rihanna. This is my station. You can stand under my umbrella.
Hi, this is Britney Spears, and you're listening to KUFM 92.7.
Under my umbrella. La, la, eh, eh.
Before